Have you ever experienced the gut-wrenching pain of loss? We all will at some point in our lives. It's a natural part of the human experience, yet it can feel unbearable. But in the midst of our grief, there is wisdom to be found. Stoicism, the ancient philosophy of resilience and acceptance, offers valuable guidance on navigating loss and finding strength in difficult times. 1. Recognizing the Stoic perspective on death and impermanence. Stoicism reminds us that death is inevitable and a natural part of life. By accepting this reality, we can let go of the illusion of control and avoid unnecessary anxiety and fear. Instead of clinging to the impermanent, we can focus on appreciating the present moment and making the most of our limited time on Earth. This perspective shift can bring comfort and peace in the face of loss. 2. Practicing Stoic virtues like courage and resilience. Loss can test our very core, demanding immense courage and resilience. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate these virtues through self-discipline, rational thinking, and acceptance. By facing our grief with courage, we can avoid succumbing to despair and find the strength to move forward. Resilience allows us to adapt to changing circumstances and rebuild our lives after a loss. 3. Finding solace in the interconnectedness of all things. Stoicism teaches us that we are all part of a vast and interconnected universe. While we may experience individual losses, we are ultimately connected to something much larger and enduring. Finding solace in this interconnectedness can provide comfort and a sense of belonging. Even in the face of grief, it reminds us that we are not alone and that even in loss, we are part of something greater than ourselves. 4. Remembering past losses and their impact. Think back to past losses you have experienced. How did you cope with them? What lessons did you learn? Reflecting on past experiences can offer valuable insights and guidance on navigating the present loss. Recognizing the growth and resilience you developed from past challenges can inspire strength and hope in the present. 5. Focusing on what you can control. While we cannot control external events like death, we can control our own thoughts, judgments, and actions. Stoicism emphasizes focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. Instead of dwelling on the loss or ruminating on what could have been, we can focus on the present moment and take action to improve our lives. This proactive approach can empower us to overcome grief and rebuild a meaningful future. 6. Seeking support from others. Grief is a shared human experience. Reaching out to loved ones, friends, or a therapist can offer invaluable support and understanding. Sharing your feelings and experiences with others can create a sense of community and belonging, lessening the burden of grief. 7. Finding meaning in the loss. Sometimes, finding meaning in loss can be the most difficult yet ultimately most rewarding task. While it may not seem possible in the moment, reflecting on the life of the person you lost and the impact they had on you can help you find ways to honor their memory and carry their legacy forward. By finding meaning in loss, we can transform our grief into a source of strength, growth, and inspiration. Remember, coping with loss is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself, allow yourself to grieve, and seek support when needed. By incorporating these Stoic principles into your life, you can navigate the challenges of loss with greater strength, resilience, and a sense of peace. 8. Embracing the power of silence and reflection. In the midst of grief, it's important to create space for quiet reflection. This allows us to process our emotions, connect with our inner selves, and gain perspective on the situation. Engaging in practices like meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature can facilitate this inward journey and help us find solace and peace. 9. Recognizing the temporary nature of grief. While grief can feel overwhelming and long-lasting, it's important to remember that it is a temporary state. The intensity of your emotions will naturally lessen with time. Instead of fearing the pain of grief, acknowledge its presence and allow yourself to experience it fully. This acceptance can help you move through the grieving process in a healthy way. 10. Finding gratitude for what you have. Even in the face of loss, there is still much to be grateful for. Focusing on the blessings in your life, however small, can shift your perspective and cultivate a sense of appreciation. Practicing gratitude can remind us of the good in the world and help us maintain a sense of hope and optimism, even during difficult times. 11. Engaging in meaningful activities. Immersing yourself in activities that bring you joy and purpose can provide a sense of distraction and help you find solace in the midst of grief. Whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies you enjoy, or engaging in creative endeavors, finding activities that bring meaning to your life can aid in the healing process. 12. Remembering your values and purpose. Grief can sometimes lead to feelings of confusion and a loss of direction. Reconnecting with your core values and personal purpose can provide a guiding light during this challenging time. By remembering what matters most to you and focusing on the things that bring you fulfillment, you can navigate the path forward with a sense of purpose and direction. Remember, coping with loss is a deeply personal journey. Be kind to yourself, embrace the support of others, and utilize these Stoic principles to navigate grief with strength and resilience. 13. Recognizing the commonality of death. While your loss may feel unique and profound, remember that death is a universal experience. We all share the common fate of mortality, and this realization can offer a sense of connection and understanding. Reflecting on the impermanence of life can encourage us to appreciate the present moment and cherish the time we have with our loved ones. 14. Practicing Stoic visualization techniques. Stoicism offers powerful visualization techniques that can help us prepare for and cope with loss. Negative visualization, for example, involves imagining potential losses in advance to strengthen our resilience and emotional preparedness. By visualizing challenging situations, we can develop coping mechanisms and strategies to deal with them when they inevitably arise. 15. Seeking inspiration from Stoic figures who faced loss. Many Stoic figures, such as Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, experienced significant losses in their own lives. Studying their writings and reflections on loss can provide valuable insights and inspiration for navigating your own grief. Reading about how Stoic philosophers dealt with adversity can offer solace and guidance during your own challenging times. 16. Remembering the Stoic concept of memento mori. Memento mori, a Latin phrase meaning remember you must die, is a core Stoic concept that reminds us of our mortality. While it may seem morbid, contemplating our own death can actually inspire us to live more fully and appreciate each moment. Remembering that our time on earth is limited can motivate us to prioritize what truly matters, make the most of our lives, and find peace with the inevitability of loss. 17. Focusing on the positive impact of the person you lost. Instead of dwelling on the negatives associated with your loss, focus on the positive impact the person you lost had on your life and the legacy they left behind. Celebrate their memory by cherishing the positive memories you shared and carrying forward their values and lessons into your own life. This can help you find meaning and purpose in their absence. Remember, grief is a natural and healthy process. Allow yourself to experience it fully, seek support when needed, and incorporate these Stoic principles into your life to find strength, resilience, and peace in the face of loss.